On Global TV News Express, Academic Union urges government to address unresolved demands warns of looming strike. In business, Naira stable as external reserves hits 8-month high of over $40 billion. On the foreign scene, Israel protesters intensify pressure against plans to expand Gaza war. And in sports, the Tigers announce final AfroBasket 2025 roster. Hello everyone, and a warm welcome to all our viewers in Nigeria and around the world. Show News Express on Global Television, coming to you live from the nation's capital, Abuja. I'm Uyi Agmofegbe, reminding our viewers that we are on DSTV channels 365 and Star Times 276. The Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU, has warned the federal and state governments of an imminent crisis if long-standing issues in public universities remain unresolved. The union cited poor welfare, inadequate funding, and failure to honor agreements, noting that lecturers face severe financial and resource shortages that hinder teaching and research. The body of academics also criticized political interference in university governance, urging leaders to act now to avoid another strike. The federal government has pledged to pay outstanding 7-month salary arrears owed to doctors and other health workers before the end of August 2025 in a bid to avert a nationwide strike. Health Minister Professor Ali Pate gave the assurance in Abuja after a high-level meeting with leaders of the Nigerian Medical Association, National Association of Nigerian Nurses and Midwives, and joint health sector unions. President of the Nigerian Medical Association, Professor Bala Audu, and leader of the joint health sector unions, Kabiru Minijibir, welcomed the commitments. They, however, urged full implementation to resolve long-standing welfare and systemic challenges in the sector. The Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Olufemi Oluyede, says the Nigerian Army will continue investing in education to build a professionally competent and future-ready force. Speaking at the 67th Passing Out Parade of the Nigerian Military School in Zaria, Kaduna State, he formally welcomed the graduates into the service, urging them to meet the demands of leadership. The Army Chief acknowledged existing welfare challenges, but assured the young officers they have the foundation to overcome them. The Nigerian Air Force, under Operation Hardin K, has foiled a planned terror attack on troops in Borno State through coordinated surveillance and air interdiction missions. The Air Force stated that acting on intelligence, the air component linked up with ground forces, targeted clusters of fleeing insurgents, and neutralized several with precision strikes. The operation restored calm to the area and reinforced the Nigerian Air Force's role in safeguarding troops and eliminating threats quickly. The holiday season is here, and with schools on break, many parents are finding time to reconnect with their children and wards. Our correspondent Ubon Usoro takes a look at how families across Nigeria are making the most of this special period.
It's a rare window of opportunity when school bells fall silent and the hustle of daily lives slows down, giving parents a chance to do something simple yet powerful: spending quality time with their children. Many parents say that during the school term, they barely have time for their kids, but the holiday offers a chance to cook together, play, and just talk. For many, it feels good to reconnect.
It's fun. That's what I enjoy doing. So I just stay with them to see how they're faring, how they're doing.
Every child is a gift from God, and having a child is something that you need to celebrate, most especially when you have a healthy child. You know, people have children that are very challenging, and I know what they go through, you know. So having a healthy child is something that I'm grateful to God every day.
Experts say that these bonding moments have long-term benefits, building trust, improving communication, and boosting a child's confidence. For some families, the holiday are also a time for cultural reconnection, traveling to ancestral homes, and teaching children about tradition and heritage. Children say they used the break to help their parents with chores, run errands, and rest in preparation for the next school term.
Celebrating my birthday. 5 years old. Mommy, I love you. Mom, Daddy, I love you. I help my mom in the kitchen. I play games with my siblings, and I quite enjoy myself.
Some facilities that support parents during the holidays report increased demand. The child care experts say their center makes more money during this period, offering care and enrichment while the schools are closed.
Ensure during the holiday, especially the summer holiday, let your children be learning one skill or the other. One thing I've discovered over the years, children without skill growing up, they have issues more in the rising.
But not every parent has the luxury of time off. Those in the informal or daily wage jobs often struggle to find that balance. In some communities, schools and churches are stepping in organizing group activities and holiday camps to help families make the most of the season. Whether it's through travel, play, or simply sharing meals, families across Nigeria are using this holiday season to strengthen the ties that matters the most. Obong Osoro for Global Television.
Our family above every other consideration. Thank you so very much, Usoro, for your reporting there. World Breastfeeding Week is celebrated every year in the first week of August, championed by World Health Organization, the United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund, Ministries of Health, and civil society partners around the globe. In this special report, our correspondent, Raul Nasir, takes a look at the importance of the week.
The theme for this year is Investment in Breastfeeding and Invest in the Future. World Breastfeeding Week is a time to recognize breastfeeding as a powerful foundation for lifelong health, development, and equity. Medical experts say breastfeeding boosts cognitive development, strengthens economies, and sets children up with healthy beginnings. Some Muslim mothers interviewed share their experiences on the importance of breastfeeding their babies.
One, it makes the baby smart. Secondly, it makes the baby grow very well, and more of it, it reduces some costs like nanny and all those Cerelac are expensive.
And it's a natural food from God to them. Without money, you can breastfeed your baby anywhere, anytime, at your convenience. Because you are not paying for it, just like a free gift.
Whether you breastfeed or not, the breast will surely suck. Like my daughter doesn't suck directly, but she breastfeeds. We are on exclusive breastfeeding, but she doesn't suck directly. Breastfeeding is cheaper, it is easier, and your baby tends to get all the nutrients he or she is supposed to get as the baby. Actually, my two babies have been doing exclusive for them, including this one. So I definitely pregnancy will even make the breast to go down. So what's the need of preventing it? To me, breastfeeding is the best way to give my baby all the nutrients and vitamins and everything he needs. Because during my antenatal, they told us the importance of breastfeeding. The breast milk is the most important food for the baby.
A consultant obstetrician, gynecologist Dr. Love Okafu sheds light on the importance of breastfeeding.
Breastfeeding is a total nutritional package. It's very important because it provides nutrition for the baby. The baby is healthier, the brain develops better. Also, it prevents early childhood diseases like diarrhea diseases. Also prevents asthma and development of allergies.
Modern women do not seem to support breastfeeding. Dr. Love Okafu speaks on the implications.
The implication is that you don't have a healthy baby. Your baby comes down very sick all the time. You are in and out of hospital because the baby is vomiting, the baby is having diarrhea diseases. Okay, academically, so the babies, they don't do well. Okay, a healthy baby is a baby that goes to school. The baby becomes healthy, does not miss classes. They go to anything that all their mates they are doing. So
Breastfeeding
is as old as man, and the theme for this year's commemoration makes a strong case for stakeholders to prioritize investment in this gift of nature. Zahra Nasser, reporting for Global TV News.
Zahra there following us for us on breast feeding and the significance of this year's commemoration. Let's turn to other stories for you now. Kano State Governor Abba Kabir Yusuf has dismissed 2 senior aides for misconduct following panel investigations. Abubakar Umar Sharada was removed for facilitating the controversial bill of a drug baron, while Tasiu Adamu Alamin was sacked over alleged theft and diversion of palliative grains. Both were ordered to return government property immediately. The governor also cleared another official of wrongdoing and warned all public servants against corrupt practices. It was a night of glamour, unity and celebration as political heavyweights and notable figures converged in Abuja to mark the 50th birthday of Ugomba Uche Nwosu, son-in-law to former Imo State Governor Rochas Okorocha. The Golden Jubilee drew Nigeria's most influential leaders cutting across party lines. Our correspondent, Kikalamo Okere, was there for Global TV.
From the National Assembly to political arena, dignitaries arrived in style to honor Ugomba Uche Nwosu on his golden milestone. In attendance were Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Benjamin Kalu, former Senator Dino Melaye, 2023 Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi, and former President of the Senate, Ayim Pius Ayim. They all hailed Ugomba Uche Nwosu as a visionary leader, philanthropist, and a bridge builder whose impact spanned politics and society.
We're here to celebrate an icon, a great Nigerian, a pan-Nigerian, the son-in-law of another great Nigerian. All I wish Uche is I'm welcoming him into the 5th club, or the 5th floor, and I wish him all the best, and I know that there are better days ahead for him by the grace of God. He's a wonderful person, he's a gentle guy, and I know he's got a lot to do in the future. I wish him well.
We are greatly honored to share this moment with our friend, our brother, and an upcoming leader, Chief Uche Nwosu. It is my prayer that the Almighty will continue to sustain him in health, prosper the work of his hand, and grant him peace and much more love in the many years ahead.
Also gracing the occasion was his father-in-law, former Imo State Governor Rochas Okorocha, and his beloved wife, Oluma Uche Nwosu, alongside other top political and business figures from across the country.
I am wishing him all the best there is. So he's a beautiful heart. He's such a wonderful soul and deserves nothing less. So I'm truly happy for him, and I'm glad I did life with him. So I'm going to say let's do this for another 50 years.
He's a good in-law, a good man, a philanthropist, a peaceful man, and I'm just happy that the world is seeing what I saw many years ago about the man Uche Nwosu. And today he's turned 50, and I only pray for him that may the Almighty God grant him wisdom, strength to serve humanity.
The evening featured heartfelt tribute, music, and a display of unity that transcends political affiliation. In his remark, the celebrant expressed deep gratitude to God, his family, and all well-wishers for making the day a memorable one.
I feel elected, happy, happy. If I say I'm mesmerized, it's no understatement. If I say I'm flabbergasted, it's no overstatement. I am really bamboozled with what I'm seeing here today. I thank God for my life. I thank God for my friends and my colleagues and those who were able to put this up for me. I'm grateful to them. I'm happy with them. I will ever remain grateful to them.
This Golden Jubilee was a more than a birthday. It is a celebration of legacy, leadership, and lasting influence. Surrounded by family, friends, and political icons, Ugumba Uche Nwosu 50th was a testament to lives he has touched and the bridges he continues to build. Kike Lomo Okeri, Global Television News.
Evidently, it feels very special to be welcomed to the 5th floor. Congratulations to Uche Nwosu. Social media, once a space for fun and connection, has grown into one of the most powerful tools shaping the world today. But with that influence comes consequence, from empowering small businesses to affecting mental health. Social media is changing how people think, live, and interact for both better and worse. In this special report, our correspondent, Sadia Yakubu, takes a deeper look at the impact of social media on individuals and society.
Social media is everywhere on the phones, in our homes, shaping communication and understand the world around. It bridges borders, drives conversations, and often sparks change. From business growth and political engagement to digital education and health awareness, it's transforming nearly every aspect of modern life, but there is another side. Misinformation spreads rapidly, disrupting elections, influencing public health discussions, and sometimes endangering peace.
The good side of social media is that you get connected to people positively, and at the other side again, you get connected to people negatively.
Social media has also been linked to rising cases of anxiety, depression, and body image issues, especially among young people who struggle with the pressure to live up to a filtered, picture-perfect reality.
It has impacted the world positively, created businesses, created the interconnection between people, and made people more better off.
Cyberbullying, online harassment, and echo chambers are becoming all too common, affecting mental well-being and how we view ourselves and others. Social media is not inherently good or bad.
Yeah, negative impact like 70%, positive impact like 30%. See, most people now think social media is real. It's a myth, it's not real.
Media is not inherently good or bad. It is a tool. Depends on its impact, depends on how we choose to use it. Whether it builds or breaks, uplifts or undermines is ultimately.
We need to be mindful of how we use social media. It's not just about the platforms themselves, but also how individuals choose to engage with them. Are we prioritizing genuine connections over superficial interactions? Are we critically evaluating the information we consume on social media? Social media is a powerful tool, and like any tool, it can be used for good or ill. Sadia Yakubu, Global Television.
As we continue to deepen internet penetration, not just in Nigeria, but across the continent of Africa, we hope we will be able to make the most of the blessings associated with social media. Thank you so very much, Sadia Yakubu, for your special reporting there. Let's now turn to matters of health. The death toll from the cholera outbreak in Niger State has risen to 16, with over 451 confirmed infections. The United Nations Children's Fund's health specialist, Dr. Ahmed Sofo, disclosed the figures during an advocacy visit to the Emir of Mina, Dr. Umar Farouk Bahago, seeking traditional leader support in containing the outbreak. The Emir pledged the policy's cooperation while health authorities continue efforts to curb the spread of the disease. This is Global Television. You're watching the live broadcast of News Express. When the rest of the news returns, the Tigers announced final squad for Angola. Details coming shortly, plus business and foreign stories on the other side of this break. Please don't go away. The second part of this news broadcast now returns with business. The Naira has held steady across official and parallel markets as Nigeria's external reserves climbs to an 8-month high of $40.15 billion, the same level last seen in January. The Central Bank of Nigeria's data show the rebound represents a 1.5% rise from early August, aided by $2.2 billion month-on-month gain in July, the largest since July 2024, boosting import cover to nearly 12 months for goods. Analysts say the stronger buffer gives the Central Bank of Nigeria more room to sustain foreign exchange interventions, support liquidity, and bolster investor confidence amid global uncertainty. The United States has announced a $93 million emergency food assistance package for 13 countries, including Nigeria, to combat worsening hunger and malnutrition. The program, managed by the U.S. State Department, will provide nearly 1 million severely malnourished children with ready-to-use therapeutic food, along with essential commodities, nutritional support, and emergency logistics. Other African beneficiaries include Mali, Niger, Ethiopia, Sudan, South Sudan, Madagascar, Central African Republic, DR Congo, Djibouti, Kenya, Chad, alongside Haiti. Let's take you to the foreign scene now. A court in Chad has sentenced former Prime Minister and opposition leader Success Masra to 20 years in prison for hate speech, xenophobia, and inciting a massacre that killed 42 people in May. Defense lawyers condemned the verdict as politically motivated and lacking evidence, while activists from Masra's Transformers Party promised a response. Masra, arrested 2 days earlier after the killings, was tried along nearly 70 others accused over the violence in Mandakau, most of whose victims were women and children. Thousands of Israelis have taken to the streets in Jerusalem and Tel Aviv to oppose Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's plan to expand military operations in Gaza, citing risks to the lives of hostages still held by Hamas. The protest, which included families of hostages and army veterans refusing to serve, called for a negotiated deal to secure their release and end the war. Military and public opposition has grown, with polls showing most Israelis prefer a hostage deal over a full occupation of Gaza. European allies, including the United Kingdom, France, Germany, and Poland, say any Russia-Ukraine peace talks must include Kyiv, issuing a united statement ahead of the Trump-Putin summit in Alaska. The White House says the United States president is open to a trilateral meeting with Volodymyr Zelensky, but will first meet Putin alone as opposed by Moscow. Zelensky has warned that any agreement without Ukraine's participation would be, quote, dead decisions, unquote, as direct talks with Putin remain elusive. And out to sports, Nigerian soccer teams Remo Stars, Rivers United, Kwara United, and Abia Warriors have been handed challenging routes in the 2025-2026 CAF Champions League and Confederation Cup. Raymond opened against US Zelimaju of Comoros before a potential clash with Mamelodi Sundowns, while Rivers could face DR Congo's champions before a second-round tie with AC Leopards or Mozambique's Black Bulls. Kwara United start with Ghana's Ashanti Kotoko and possibly Morocco's Wydad Casablanca, while debutants Abia Warriors meet Mali's Jolubia AC. Nigeria's D Tigers have named a 12-man squad for the 2025 International Basketball Federation AfroBasket in Angola, led by interim head coach Mohamed Abdulrahman. The roster features NBA guard Josh Okoji, defensive stalwarts Kaudrichi Akobundu Ehiogu, veteran Talib Zana, and shooter Ike Wamu, alongside emerging talents like Mike Nuga and Martins Igbanu. We now end News Express with a look at some of our big stories. The Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU, has warned the federal and state governments of an imminent crisis if long-standing issues in public universities remain unsolved. And we take you to sports now, where we told you that Nigeria's D Tigers have named 12-man squad for the 2025 FIBA AfroBasket in Angola, led by interim head coach Mohamed Abdulrahman. And that's News Express for you. Thank you so very much for watching. I'll see you again on News Cycle. I'm Uyag Mofwebe. Bye-bye.